Hey there, fellow YouTube enthusiasts. Today, we are diving into the wild world of politics and social media drama, where even a simple reflecting pool can become a battleground. Let's talk about President Trump's recent trolling of U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro, and how a little bit of vandalism turned into a major political showdown. Personally, I think this whole situation is a fascinating example of how social media can amplify political tensions and personal vendettas. So, buckle up, because we are about to take a deep dive into the murky waters of the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool and the drama that unfolded around it. First things first, let's set the scene. The Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool, a beautiful and iconic monument in Washington, D.C., has been the center of a controversy that's been playing out in the public eye. President Trump, ever the social media maestro, decided to weigh in with a series of posts claiming vandalism at the pool. Now, I find it really interesting that Trump chose to highlight this particular issue, especially since it's been a source of tension between him and Attorney Pirro. What makes this really interesting is the way Trump has used social media to make his case, essentially turning the platform into a tool for political leverage. Now, let's break down the key players. Jeanine Pirro, a prominent figure in the legal world, found herself in the crosshairs of Trump's criticism. Her decision to drop charges against David Hearn, a former Olympian accused of vandalizing the pool, set off a chain reaction. Trump, ever the vocal critic, took to social media to express his disappointment, calling Pirro disappointed and even suggesting she choked under pressure. This raises a deeper question. How does social media influence the way we perceive and respond to legal decisions? In my opinion, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allows for public scrutiny and accountability. On the other, it can lead to a culture of instant judgment and personal attacks. Now, let's talk about the vandalism itself. Trump's posts featured photos of peeling coating and apparent graffiti, marked with the word vandalism. However, as we delve deeper, we find that the situation is a bit more nuanced. The Interior Department acknowledged that the blue sealant began peeling almost immediately due to a rushed process. This detail I find fascinating is that it highlights the unintended consequences of a hasty decision-making process. It's a reminder that sometimes, the rush to get things done can lead to more problems than solutions. The high-profile refurbishment project, which bypassed standard competitive bidding, was meant to be a quick fix. However, early rain, wind, and missed testing deadlines led to rushed work that quickly deteriorated. This raises a broader question. How do we balance the need for speed with the importance of quality and accountability? In my opinion, it's a delicate balance that requires careful consideration and a commitment to transparency. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Trump's use of social media to highlight the vandalism and pressure Attorney Pirro is a classic example of how social media can be weaponized. It's a reminder that in the digital age, every post, every tweet, can have far-reaching consequences. It's also a reminder that we need to be vigilant in our use of these platforms, ensuring that they serve as a force for good, not a tool for division and manipulation. In conclusion, the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool controversy is a fascinating case study in the intersection of politics, social media, and public perception. It's a reminder that even the smallest issues can become major flashpoints, and that we need to be mindful of the impact of our words and actions. So, the next time you see a post about a reflecting pool, take a step back and think about the bigger picture. What does it suggest about our society, our values, and our commitment to transparency and accountability? Personally, I think it's a call to action, a reminder that we need to be more mindful of the power of our voices and the impact of our decisions.